But now we're on the perfect fourth. Now the perfect fourth is one that we've seen multiple times because the perfect fourth is on both the major modes and the minor modes, but we have revealed like a new string up here, so we might not have been measuring up above it as much as we have in the past. So we know that the perfect fourth is an even number in terms of its position. So this 4 represents the position in the scale. This 5 represents the number of notes distance it is. Because it's an even number, we skip it because it's 1, 3, 5, 7 when we build the chords. That's the last note down here. Then I go around to a 9. So it has 2 names then. This one goes by 2 names. If it's a chord construction, we might call it a 5-note away perfect ninth. If it's within the scale, we call it a 5-note away perfect fourth. Now again, I'm not getting into octaves or anything. I'm just saying if we're thinking of all the notes like equivalent to a circle, going around in a circle. All right, so if I'm on the same string, it would be 5 notes away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the G right there. If I was right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the G. So that's going to be a 5-note away perfect fourth. All right, let's go up 1. If I go up 1 string, I'm looking for the G. Looking for you, G. Looking for you, G. All right. So that means if I go up 1 string, I have to look for the inverse distance. So if I go up 1 string, I'm looking for a 5-note away perfect fourth or a 5-note away perfect ninth. Therefore, 12 minus 5 is going to be 7. So the perfects are inverses of each other. Don't get the 5 confused. 5 is the distance for the perfect fourth. 7 is the distance for the perfect fifth. This 5 representing the position in the scale. This 5 representing the distance. All right, so sometimes I get that mixed up. So if I get it mixed up, then don't let that mix you up just because I'm mixed up, because I warned you that it's easy to mix up. And if something's easy to mix up, then I mix it up sometimes. So we're going to say that this is going to be -5, 6, 7. So it's going to be -5, 6, 7. So if I went from top to bottom, from that G, that would be a 7-note away perfect fifth. If I go from bottom to top, measuring from the D, 5-note away perfect fourth. Therefore, if I go up 1 string, the 5-note away perfect fourth is 2 frets back, unless I cross the fault line, which would only happen on the B string, in which case, because this tectonic plate shifted forward, it would be 3 frets back. So if I go up 1 string, the 5-note away perfect fourth is 2 frets back unless I cross the fault line, which would only happen on the B string, in which case if I go up 1 string, the 5-note away perfect fourth would be 3 frets back. Let's go up 2 strings. So we're going to go up 2 strings, looking for you, G. I'm looking for you, G. We go up to we're going to have to look for the inverse distance, which is a 5-note away perfect fourth. 12 minus 5 is 7. So we're looking for a distance of 7. So -5, -10, 10, 9, 8, 7. Counting it out here. -5, -10, 9, 8, 7. Boom, boom. So if I went from top to bottom, that would be a 7-note away perfect fifth. If I go from bottom to top, therefore, 5-note away perfect fourth. Therefore, if I go up 2 strings, the 5-note away perfect fourth, which could also be called the 5-note away perfect ninth from a chord construction, will be 3 frets forward unless I cross the fault line, which would happen on either the B or the E string. So let's look at this one and go up 2 strings, and there's the G right there. So because this root point shifted forward, it's a shorter distance. So the rule is, if I go up 2 strings, the 5-note away perfect fourth, which could also be called the 5-note away perfect ninth, will be 3 frets forward unless I cross the fault line, which would happen on either the B or the E string at the bottom of the guitar, in which case if I go up 2 strings and cross the fault line, the 5-note away perfect fourth, which could be called the 5-note away perfect ninth, is 2 frets forward. All right, let's go up 3 strings, and we're looking for you, G. We're looking for you, G. So we're looking for the 5-note away perfect fourth. It has an inverse distance of 12 minus 5, which is 7. So it's going to be -5, -10, -15. 15 minus 12 is -3. 3, -4, 5, 6, 7. So we count it from here. So -5, -10, -15, 15 minus 12 is -3, -3, -4, -5, 6, 7. Boom. Top to bottom, G to D. It would be a 7 note away perfect fifth. Therefore, bottom to top, D to G is going to be the inverse or a 5 note away perfect fourth. Therefore, if I go up 3 strings, the 5 note away perfect fourth, which could also be called the 5 note away perfect ninth, is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 frets back unless I cross the fault line, which would happen on the B or the E string, in which case, if I was on like if I was on like this, D, and I went up 2 strings, then I'm looking for you, G. If I go up, wait, I'm going up 3 strings now. There it is. It would be back here. So now it's going to be, because it'd be a longer distance because the fault line shifted this forward. So if I go up 3 strings, then the 5 note away perfect fourth, which could also be called the 5 note away perfect ninth, will be 1, 2, 3, 4 frets back unless I cross the fault line, which would happen on the B or the E string, in which case, if I go up 2 strings and cross the fault line, the 5 note away perfect fourth, which could also be called the 5 note away perfect ninth, will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frets back. All right, I'm getting tired, but I got 2 more to go, and I didn't hear no bell. I'm tired, but my mouth isn't watering yet because I didn't hear the food bell, and I don't stop until my mouth's watering, because then it makes my eyes water and I can't see anymore. And that only happens when they ring the bell, because that's when food happens. Okay, so let's go down 1. And so now we're going to cross the fault line. So we're looking for a 5 note away perfect fourth. This is the only time we cross the fault line here. So it's going to be boom, we cross the fault line diagonally. There it is, 5 notes away. Boom. All right, so but that's the only time we cross the fault line. If I was on this tectonic plate down here, I wouldn't cross the fault line. It would be right underneath. If I was anywhere up top other than that G string, then I also would not cross the fault line. So the rule is, if I go down 1 string, the 5 note away perfect fourth is right underneath. It's 5 notes away. I don't need to look for the inverse distance because we're going below the string. So the 5 note away perfect fourth would be on the same fret unless I cross the fault line, which only happens on the G string, which happens to be the one I'm on, in which case if I go down 1 string and cross the fault line, the 5 note away perfect fourth, which could also be called the 5 note away perfect ninth, will be 1 fret forward in that case. All right, let's go down 2 strings and wrap this thing up. Wrap it up like a Christmas present, but not like I would wrap it, because I don't wrap it good. Wrap it up like someone who knows how to wrap. We're going to wrap it up nice, like someone who knows, has wrapping skills. All right, so we're going to go down 5 note away perfect fourth. It's going to be 5, 10. That's not the right note, dude, just because it's green. Idiot. It's back here. I'm looking for UG. That's right, I'm looking for UG. This is going to be 5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So we're going to say this is going to be 5, 10, and then 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And so, boom. All right, so that means that if I go down 2 strings, the 5 note away perfect fourth is 1, 2, 3, 4 frets back. So but that's only if I cross the fault line. I wouldn't cross the fault line if I was on like the top 2 strings. So if I was up here on that D, for example, then I would go back to this G. So that means if I go down 2 strings, the 5 note away perfect fourth will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frets back unless I cross the fault line, which would happen on the D and the G string, in which case if I go down 2 strings and cross the fault line, then the 5 note away perfect fourth, which could also be called the 5 note away perfect ninth, would be 1, 2, 3, 4 frets back.